Thinking about my own past experiences, are British nationals too lazy to fill the gaps left by European workers?
Well, that's a bit of a zinger. Before I put it to a panel, when you say thinking about your own experiences, what do you mean?
I'm thinking about a bit back when I've done summer jobs picking fruit, and I'll admit that I was probably one of the lazy British workers, while all the Eastern European workers in particular worked so much harder than myself and my British colleagues. So that's what I'm talking about for my specific example.
Well, Louise Brown asks, are British nationals too lazy to fill the gaps left by European workers? Before I come to our studio panel, I want to come back to the wall. Louise's question, British workers too lazy to fill the gaps left by European workers. Who agrees with that statement? Can I see those who agree with that statement? Let's see your hands. And I'm looking... just wave them so we can see them clearly. Yeah, we're seeing somewhere between maybe 30–40%. OK, you can put your hands down. Who disagrees with the idea that British workers are too lazy to fill those jobs left by European workers? Well, it's interesting, probably around the same number. Maybe it's maybe about 40–50%. OK, let me come back into the studio. Mehmet. Louise Brown basically doesn't think that we've got a real immigration problem. What we've got is a laziness problem.
I think there's a lot of people that would be offended at that, but that aside, are our workers lazy? Absolutely not. But if you're getting someone from a poor country who's used to working, frankly, all the hours that God sends to work and break their backs, and you have someone from here who's got commitments, who's got payments to make...
People from poor countries got commitments too, you know.
No, they haven't got them to the extent that those who are
They got
here.
families, they've got houses.
Not...
You're contradicting yourself.
I'm sorry, but someone who is, say, living, working on a little farm in Romania, where I've lived and worked, is not going to have the same commitments or needs to someone living in a city in this country.
Theo, let's not use the word lazy, but maybe British workers aren't as keen and as committed to some kinds of work as people from abroad.
I don't think that's right. I think you'll never match employment with vacancies fully. You never have 100% full employment and no unemployment. Whatever we do, we're always going to have a percentage of unemployment. And at the moment, quite rightly, as we just heard, we're looking to fill not just average paid jobs, but highly skilled paid jobs. We're talking about six-figure salaries. There is still a shortage of people. Okay. And so we need to make sure that we attract the right people to run our country and our economy, and the right legislation led by government, because it's no point saying it's up to business. If government puts in legislation that stops you doing something, business can't do anything about it.